Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. Yes, it's eventually time to award Cupcake of the Week. And what a week it's been. Apart from a lot of other happenings within South Africa, this week, every day, there's been a new development, a new information coming out of the now infamous Monday 9 o'clock magistrate court hearing that never happened because the prosecutor didn't turn up. Little bit of background. On Monday, there was meant to be a bail hearing for four gentlemen who stand accused of extortion of a mining boss to the tune of 2.2 million rand. One of them, allegedly, is the most feared person in Mpumalanga, Joe Ferrari Sebonyani. He's also allegedly, huge allegedly, part of the Big Five cartel. So, in cahoots with people like Kat Mtlala. Well, on Monday, on 9 o'clock, no prosecutor. That's after the previous Friday, the chief magistrate, yes, such a high profile case that the chief magistrate attends to this court case. On the Friday, said to prosecutor, you will be in court at 9 o'clock on Monday. Well, 9 o'clock came and went, no prosecutor. Eventually, after a long wait, 12:30 afternoon, the defense attorney, who used to be, by the way, an NPA attorney as well, a prosecutor, goes looking for the court control prosecutor. Sure, what a title, long one. This lady or gentleman is supposed to ensure that prosecutors stood up for their cases, all the cases are in the right courts, etc. So doing a bit of admin for the prosecutors. Except she's having lunch and she's not having any of it. Quite interesting. Because you see, after all the hula bala, the MPA maintains that they were arranging for a stand-in prosecutor to attend to the case. Yet the chief magistrate didn't know about it. Yeah, sure. En ek is dan Poppy van Popfontein. The prosecutor went missing on Monday for 24 hours. Nobody could find him. And when he was eventually found, he said no, he received a threat on his way to the court and he was scared for his life. So he didn't go to court. But now, if your colleagues are busy arranging an attorney, you must have communicated with them so that they can arrange for an alternative prosecutor to attend. Yet the chief magistrate didn't know about it because at 1 o'clock she struck the case off the roll and she issued a warrant of arrest for the prosecutor. In the meantime, the director, he was appointed in January, the new director of the National Prosecuting Authority, goes to Kwaggafontein Magistrate Court. And one has to ask, why Kwaggafontein and not in the capital of Mpumalanga? Or, since it's such a high-profile case, in Tshwane? No, it's in Kwaggafontein. But he goes to Kwaggafontein to actually ensure that all security measures on the ground are in place and that everybody is doing their job. And he finds nothing wrong. So at one point, his prosecutor is saying, I've been threatened. But in the other case, the director says, but everything, all the security is in place. Can't make this up. Also, he's been suspended, this prosecutor. So yes, another public official that taxpayers are paying salary for who's not actually working. Shall we count how many so far? After the South African National Police Service, I don't know, 10, 15, 20? I don't want to count because it just makes one be a little bit more depressed. Anyway, the NPA has also indicated that they will be appealing the warrant of arrest and they will be looking at the chief magistrate and whether this lady she was within the law to strike the case from the roll as well as issue a warrant of arrest. Now, I'm not a legal eagle, but surely she does. And the NPA, why would they want to investigate it? Surely, as prosecutors, they know the law and they would know whether they need to investigate means what, another commission that we need to pay for? Who knows? But let's get back to the new director of National Prosecuting Authority, Andy Motibi. He's new, so he can't stand in and take the flak for everything that's wrong in his department. But he is the big fish now. He's the head of this fish. So if anybody is responsible for the mess. It's him. Also, remember last July, I think it was the 16th of July, a certain Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi made certain allegations about our judiciary being captured. And this last week, on a daily basis, I've been struggling with the idea and the question: was he right? And considering everything that's happening, I think he might just have a point. Trust Mr. Mkhwanazi. And I'm talking about Nhlanhla, not Julius. Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Okay, so on Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I've already nominated people. So I think today I'm going to say all of you are off the hook, because in the end, a fish rots from the head. So Andy Mutibi, you're our cupcake of the week. And for you, I've got a special cupcake. Check this out. Watch this one. It's not a checkers one, not checkers this time. It's from another store, which I won't tell you who, but it's the worst cupcake in the world. It's dry and inedible. So, Mr. Andy, you're the only person who will ever receive this cupcake, because in future I'll go back to checkers. So, yes, cupcake of the week, Andy Mutibi. And with that, enough for the legal fraternity for 1 week. Let's hope next week is a little bit better news. Today, an interesting flog from a fellow flogger came out. Deep Z, so as in deep, the C is deep, and a Z, Deep Z. And the title, and I'll just refer to my notes again, the Pala Buffalo Buyer. Very interesting, extremely interesting, and I can recommend for a good listen. And with all of that, I will see you next week. Cheers.